And we are live. So good afternoon, good evening, and good night, everybody, and welcome to this EtherChain presentation, the hottest smart contract on the market right now. Now, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Andreas Kartrud, coming to you from Sweden, Malmö, and I am the creator of this smart contract, and I'm here to explain to you exactly what this is all about. So we are actually looking at the world's first fully decentralized community support fund. It is a financial support system which is built on smart contract technology by the community for the community. And it is by far the most transparent peer-to-peer financial support system in the entire world. This is what we're going to look at. But before we look into EtherChain, I want us to have a short look at what a smart contract is, because we need to have a basic understanding of this. Now, a smart contract, easily explained, is actually a self-executing contract. It is deployed on the public blockchain, and it can store and execute transactions of value when requirements in that contract is met. So depending on how that code is written and a requirement is met, it will actually execute that transaction or that transfer by itself. It has the characteristics of being non-corruptible, tamper-proof, fair, fully just, and open and transparent, and it acts strictly according to the pre-written rules of that contract. Nothing less, nothing more. Everybody can actually read it. It's fully transparent and decentralized, meaning that there's no central point of control to the contract. Now, there are also no limits to what a smart contract algorithm can do, nor how it can be coded. The contract is simply there to perform the action it has been programmed to do without the need of a third party or a human intervention. And that is what is so unique about smart contract and what is drawing so much attention, because you do not have a company behind it. You do not have a CEO. There's nobody controlling the system. The smart contract is written, is open source on the blockchain, and anybody can read it. It acts strictly according to that. Now, what is EtherChain? The EtherChain smart contract has been designed to provide everyone with an independent financial support fund, which is based on blockchain and smart contract technology, of course. Now, any participant can contribute Ethereum towards the community fund and support the EtherChain community members. By doing so, the participant will activate the contract code and will start to receive support back from other community members again. Now, EtherChain is 100% decentralized and a community-based project. That means that there are no guarantee nor additional profits made in this system. All that you receive from EtherChain, you receive from others. It's based upon your own and the community efforts, as this is a peer-to-peer support model. You support others and others support you. EtherChain can actually be viewed as a decentralized third party, and it ensures fairness, transparency, and justice for all according to the algorithm code. There are no mediators, as said. There are no intermediaries, no owners, no company, no CEO. That means no human interaction, and that is effectively guaranteeing the fairness of all participating partners and partners funds according to the rules of the smart contract. It is by far the most reasonable, safest, and best cutting-edge financial support model which is available at this time. Now, how does it work? Well, you can participate in EtherChain by depositing a minimum of 0.1 Ethereum to the fund. That equals to approximately $30, $32 right now. Now, you're eligible to receive back from this community 310% of that deposit. For instance, if you put 1 Ethereum in, you can take 3.1 out. Now, the 310% will be returned in 4 different ways. You will have one which is completely passive. Every single community member in EtherChain is receiving this. And then you have 3, which is optional by marketing. When the 310% is accumulated through any of these 4 ways, that means that it accumulates towards the 310. A new deposit needs to be made equal or greater to continue to receive from the fund. Now, the 4 ways is as following. You will have a 1% daily return on your deposit. This goes for a maximum of 310 days. It is 100% passive. This is the one way that every single community member is receiving. They support the fund. They will activate the 1% daily return and receive support back. Now, you can also start to share this community and you will receive a 10% direct referral commission. You will also receive a matching commission on your partner's daily return. That means the 1%. And there's also a daily top refer pool, which goes by 5% of all deposits that comes to EtherChain. We're going to have a look at them in detail. Now, the 1% is straightforward. It is 1% of the deposited amount, and it is paid daily to all users by the system algorithm, up to the point when the maximum deposit limit is reached, which then is 3.1 times, or let's say 310%. Suppose that you support the fund now with 5 Ethereum. That means that you can now receive 15.5 Ethereum back. On a daily basis, you will start to receive 0.05 Ethereum until 310 days, or until the maximum limit is achieved by any of the other 3 ways, whichever is reached first. So if you help to grow this community and share the fund and share the opportunity, you can increase the speed of your returns, and that is what we're going to look at now. Now, the direct commission is awarded to a sponsor when a direct partner makes a deposit. It goes for the first deposit and any future redeposit that might happen. It is 10% of the deposited amount. So let's say that your direct partner deposits 10 Ethereum. You will receive 1 Ethereum as your instant direct commission. Now, there are no limits to how many direct partners you can have. This is a uni-level structure. So this means unlimited. If it's 5, 50, or 500, that is completely up to you, or 0, of course. Now, all commissions apply towards the 3.1 times limit, as we said, and that means all 4 ways accumulate towards the 310%. Now, matching commission, this is the hidden gem in this marketing plan, and the matching commission is based upon your partner's 1% daily return. This means that you're not just receiving a 10% direct commission when your direct partners makes a deposit. You will receive a matching commission every single time a downline partner up to 15 levels makes a withdrawal. That, my friends, is unique. Every single time someone makes a withdrawal, you will receive a matching commission on this, as long as you are qualified to receive on that level. Now, the levels of matching will be based upon how many direct partners you personally sponsored to EtherChain. You will have 1 level added for each direct referral. That means if you have 1 direct, you will receive a 30% match every time that person makes a withdrawal. It's based upon the 1% daily return. If this partner starts to build a team, you will not receive a matching on them until you have a 2nd direct and a 3rd and a 4th. So you increase the levels that you can receive matching. If you have 10 directs, you'll have 10 levels of matching. 15 or more, you will max out and have 15 levels of matching. Now, every single time one of your direct partners makes a withdrawal of their 1% daily return, if that is every day or every 5 days or every 10 days, you will receive a 30% match on that accumulated amount. Every time a partner on level 2 to 5 makes a withdrawal, you will receive a 10% match on this. Every time any partners on level 6 to 10 makes a withdrawal, you'll receive an 8% match on that. And every time any partner on level 11 to 15 makes a withdrawal, you'll receive a 5% matching on this. Guys, this is huge. This is a way to build a substantial residual income based on a smart contract. We already have community leaders that are making anything from 0.5 to 5 to close to 10 Ethereum on a daily basis, because they have supported and contributed towards this fund and built this community. This is an amazing compensation plan that is open and optional to all. Now, we also have a daily top sponsor pool, which goes by 5% of all deposits. So 5% of all deposits is added to the daily top sponsor pool. 10% of that pool is awarded to the top 4 sponsors of Ethereum volume every single day. Now, the remaining 90% of that pool will be rolled over into the next day's pool for continuous growth of this reward. Right now, this pool is, I believe it's 360 or 370 Ethereum. That means 10% is 36 to 37 Ethereum is being shared among the top 4 sponsors every single day. This has been increasing every single day as well. And the allocation of these 10% will be as following: 40%, 30, 20, and 10. That is an amazing, amazing award. And this is continuous to growing. I have no doubt that we will be reaching 4, 5, 600 Ethereum in this pool, which is a huge incentive for people, both the old members and the new community members, to be building and sharing and increasing this community. Now, looking at the deposit functions of EtherChain, we have a minimum and a maximum in order to increase and maximize the sustainability of this project. The first deposit has a minimum of 0.1, and you can deposit all the way up to 10 Ethereum. Once you have made a deposit, you will need to receive the full 310% before you can make a second. Now, the second deposit needs to be equal or greater than the previous. That means if you deposited 1 Ethereum the first time, you will need to deposit a minimum of 1 Ethereum the second. And then you can deposit all the way up to 30 Ethereum. The third deposit needs to be equal or greater than the previous, up to 90. And the fourth deposit and any after must be equal or greater than the previous, up to 200. So the maximum amount that you can deposit after 4 cycles is 200 Ethereum, but there are no limits to how many cycles you can complete after that. You can deposit 200, receive 310%, deposit 200, receive 310% over and over again. As long as you support the fund will support you back. Now, looking at the algorithm distribution of the funds, out of the 100% that goes into EtherChain, 1% goes away as a platform fee, 5% is being added to the daily pool, 10% is being paid out instantly as direct referral commission, while 84% is stored and distributed by the EtherChain contract. That is the 1% daily, including the matching bonus that goes out to the entire community. This means that whatever I do, 84% of this goes towards the entire community of EtherChain. It also means that whatever you do goes towards 84% of this goes towards the entire community. And it also means that 84% of what everyone else does goes towards you as well. This is a true community build. Now, finishing off with a couple of important notes about EtherChain, it is important to know that this is a community-based project. That means that there is no company, there is no owner, there is no income generating bot or trading like this. This is a support model, and everything that you receive from EtherChain, you receive from other community members that are supporting you as well. We are building the world's first decentralized community support fund. And as I said, it's 100% decentralized, no owners, no admins, nobody can control these funds or anything in it. The smart contract does it all, and that is what brings so much trust, and that is what has brought close to 17,000 members in 45 days, guys. That is amazing. Peer-to-peer transactions through a smart contract. A lot of people have a misinterpretation of peer-to-peer transactions, believing that this is an instant transactions between two people. It is not. It is a person-to-person transactions without the need of a third party, meaning that since we're doing transactions through a smart contract without a third party, we're still doing peer-to-peer transactions through the smart contract. Now, each deposit cycle is 310%, and when the 310% is received, a new deposit must be made to continue earning or receiving from any of the 4 ways. Now, what does this mean, and why do we have it like this? Well, if you support the fund, you're now eligible to receive 310%. If you receive that over 310 days by being completely passive, receiving 1% a day, or if you receive that in a couple of hours because you're sharing this opportunity and growing this community and receiving 10% instant commission, you're still receiving your 310%. Everything that you do accumulates towards the 310, and it also accumulates towards supporting the fund. Now, if you're building a team, you have a lot of Ethereum coming towards you. So every time you complete a 310 cycle, you can just make a new deposit and you will continue receiving from everything. The more you do and the more you support the fund, the more you will receive. Now, the minimum entry is zero.1 Ethereum. That means we are open to all participants globally. There are no restrictions from coming into EtherChain. All you need is a little bit of Ethereum and Ethereum wallet, of course. There are also no referrals required in order to receive. That is the unique about EtherChain. The 1% pays out daily to every single member. It is 100% passive. The key to a true community build is not eliminating one part and favorizing another. It is being fair, just, equal to all, and open to all. And that is exactly what we are in EtherChain. Everyone can participate. Everyone will receive 1%. Everyone will receive up to 310%. Now, the speed of those returns is completely up to you. If you want to be passive and receive the 1% daily, or if you want to help to grow this community fund to help sustain it, you will increase that speed, of course. So everybody has an option. They can be completely passive. They can do this part-time. They can do this full-time. They can dedicate their life to this. Because guys, that is what people have been doing. As I usually say, it doesn't matter how great a smart contract is. If the leadership is not great, it will not survive. In EtherChain, we have the top-notch leadership. We have dedicated and committed country leaders from all over the world, close to, I believe, 60 countries right now that are dedicated to build and help sustain EtherChain for the years and years and decades to come. This is what we have been waiting for. With that, guys, I want to thank everybody for being on. We're going to drop off the normal presentation here. I'm going to stop share a little bit. And we are going to talk a little bit about what is happening and going on now. Now, for everybody who has been following up in the groups, I believe that they have been noticing that there are something happening. We are about to deploy a second phase of the ecosystem that will be surrounding EtherChain and will be generating an income and help sustain, make it semi-self-sustaining, so to say. The great news is, or the good news is, that what we are doing right now, over the past couple of weeks, we have received multiple, I believe, close to 500 requests from the Tron community, the Tron TRX community, if we could not please deploy a similar contract to the Tron blockchain. Now, I was thinking about this for a long time, and I was thinking, is this something that can benefit EtherChain in any way? And yes, there is. Tron has a massive community. Tron, especially in Asia, I believe, and unfortunately they have been exposed to a lot of fraudulent contracts. So what we are going to do is that EtherChain as admin will deploy Tron chain on the Tron blockchain. So we will now deploy a similar contract on the Tron blockchain for the Tron community to participate and build as they wish. Now, the unique thing about this and how this will support EtherChain is that the admin fee, we will have a 3% admin fee that will go towards the EtherChain fund. So whatever the Tron community does with this contract, because they will develop it, just like we are developing EtherChain, because there are Tron supporters and there are Ether supporters. There are both, and one will not leave one for the other. Can we tap into both markets? Or if EtherChain can tap into the Tron market and generate a revenue to the main fund of EtherChain, that is exactly what we will be doing. So we are about to deploy Tron chain on the Tron blockchain. It will be an exact similar contract, a sustainable model for them to be, for the Tron community to be able to participate in, to be able to thrive in, and to be able to create their decentralized support fund built on Tron. And 3% of everything, of all deposits going into the Tron chain contract will become converted to Ethereum and be deposited into the EtherChain community fund as an income revenue. We have now started the first way to becoming semi-self-sustaining. We are not saying and asking anyone to go to Tron community. Tron already has their community. We are just giving them an opportunity to work with a sustainable model and sustainable opportunity like we are doing ourselves. And this model can generate an income stream to EtherChain, and that is the whole point. Now, if that contract becomes very good, we can develop an ecosystem towards the Tron blockchain just as much we are doing towards the EtherChain. And everything that we do will support the EtherChain main fund. This is the entire idea. The whole concept behind EtherChain, it is much more than just a smart contract, guys. We want to create the world's first decentralized support fund. And not just that, we want EtherChain to be viewed as a DeFi service, not as an MLM, not as a network marketing company, but as a true decentralized financial service, a support model which is being fueled by multiple other financial or decentralized financial services, which is built on smart contracts, an entire ecosystem surrounding and fueling the EtherChain fund, so that we can actually live and thrive of this and support the millions and millions of people that we want to for the decades and decades to come. That is the ultimate vision of this, guys. And we are deploying this contract in just a couple of days. Everybody will be notified about it. We have opened up a group for those that are interested in participating in this. Of course, reach out to the current sponsor that you have in EtherChain if you want to. But as said, guys, this is not deployed for anyone to switch focus. This is deployed for the Tron community, because you have an Ethereum community, you have a Tron community. One will not leave the other because of this or because of that. But if they can have, as said, we have received hundreds of requests from Tron community members to please deploy something similar on our blockchain so that we can have something. Let's do that. Let's let EtherChain tap into that market, a market that we would never have coming into EtherChain otherwise. Now they can build their own community support fund on the Tron blockchain, and that will support the EtherChain fund, which we are building. EtherChain is the admin of the upcoming Tron chain. So guys, now you have a little bit of an insight of what's going on. I have been dying and waiting to say this. This is actually something that have come up just the last week, because we've just been receiving more and more of this. I have a lot more coming for you guys. This is actually this is something that we wanted to do it before anybody else does. You know, it is a huge market. Let's win it, guys. Let's win it. So we have a lot of other things coming up as well, guys. I do not want to spoil too much. Really do not, because I really don't know where to start, and it will be too much. I want to build that momentum, guys. I want us to release a little bit here, a little bit there, and kind of build that excitement. As said, we are going to have a massive announcement within the next 7 to 10 days. A poster will be coming out, a flyer will be coming out about that, so that everybody can share, so that we can have as many people as possible on this call. It will be a huge announcement regarding the upcoming EtherChain ecosystem, and possibly an additional revenue stream for the fund itself. Now, I'm not going to say anything more about that. I'm just saying, guys, as I've said before, if you're building EtherChain, you are building your future. This is much more than just a smart contract project that is being deployed by any admin because they wanted to make a quick buck. This is deployed to be able to help and support millions of people around the world. This is being deployed to be able to develop and create a financial ecosystem which is decentralized, unattached from any authority and any government, which is the main reason why the blockchain was created. All right, guys. With that, I want to thank you, everybody, for staying on. If there were any questions, I'm not going to be taking a Q&A today. I'm really sorry about that. I actually need to get back to work very, very quickly. If there are any questions, please let us get them back into the group. Remember, we have two groups. Any questions for EtherChain goes to the EtherChain community. Any questions about the Tron chain goes to the Tron chain community. The group is linked in the Telegram chat and in the Facebook group. 2 seconds, guys. All right, so good question here. I will take one question. So from Guillermo here, will the deposit or conversion from the Tron chain smart contract be 100% automatic without any human intervention? Great question. No, it will not. It cannot, because it is two different blockchains. So the 3% admin fee will actually go to my personal wallet. I will convert this to Ethereum and I will deposit this into the fund. We have coded the EtherChain contract so that a specific wallet can make a deposit to the EtherChain fund without activating a contract. Because before we even launched EtherChain, the vision of all this was, of course, to create an entire ecosystem around this. And I also needed a way to be able to deposit funds to the support fund without activating any, receiving income back to me. So we have coded a specific address to be able to do so. This can be coded through smart contracts. So any future project that will be launched on the Ethereum blockchain now will be coded in automatic, sent into the Ether fund. Due to the fact that this is different blockchain, you have the Ether blockchain, you have the Tron blockchain. This conversion of the TRX to Ethereum needs to happen manually, and I need to deposit this to the fund myself. This will, of course, be documented. You will be able to see, and that is the beauty about blockchain, guys, because transparency. Everything is fully transparent. You can see what wallet this admin fee will go to. You will be able to see the conversion to Ethereum. You will be able to see that this is being deposited back into the EtherChain fund. And this will, of course, also be documented by myself, that I will make a video on it and post it out so everybody can see it. But just FYI, this is transparent for everybody to view and see, so that everybody can actually see. Now, for me, well, how can I say it? Imagine, or if you think about it yourself, what is more profitable for me to take a 3% for myself, or actually be able to create and generate this ecosystem of DeFi services that can fuel EtherChain for so many years to come, for decades to come? Would it be worth it to say something and not do it? That would just ruin everything. So guys, I know that you guys have had a tremendous amount of trust from me, even from the start when we were unverified. And I believe that you guys will continue to have that. Together, as said, we are building the world's first decentralized community support fund with a true DeFi ecosystem surrounding it and fueling it. And we're also tapping into a brand new market that can fuel EtherChain as well. All right, guys, with that, thank you so much. We are going to post a recording to the group later on. Please have a look, share it with your teams, let everybody know what's going on. It's just a couple of days off the Tron launch. So if you're interested, of course, reach out to your sponsor, make sure that you get the link, because EtherChain members will, of course, get the link first, and then it will be deployed by all of us to the Tron community. That is the benefit of being an EtherChain member. All right, guys, thank you so much for being on, and I'll see you in the group. Take care, guys. Have a nice evening. Bye-bye.